Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some really interesting things to go over. We have some new updates for Pokemon Day 2024, which also go in line with some massive Generation 5 hints. We also have some new rumors to take a look at. There's a lot of stuff to break down and get into today. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's go over the new Pokemon Day 2024 updates. So this isn't the main one, but just a quick little one. There's a new banner that is now live for Pokemon Day 2024. Necro Felipe did tweet this out saying, promotional banner for Pokemon Day 2024 released by Amazon Brazil to promote this year's event. So again, it's just some more like artwork and stuff for Pokemon Day. We've already seen the kind of logo and everything, and the main thing they're going to be using for Pokemon Day 2024. They've already released that, but this is just some extra stuff here. Quite interesting that there's like some Generation 9 Pokemon on the side. So we have like Fuecoco, Sprigatito, Quaxly, and Pikachu. I don't think that means we're going to get like more Gen 9 stuff announced on Pokemon Day. I think it is just simply because that was the last generation that was announced, and that was the last like main thing for Pokemon. But either way, just some more kind of like graphical stuff for Pokemon Day 2024. The main update is this. So this is some really interesting stuff, which could also relate to Generation 5 remakes. So we have Cerebi here tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the Empire State Building will be lit up Pokemon colors on February the 27th to celebrate Pokemon Horizons launch and Pokemon Day. A special Pokemon Go event will also run locally during this time. So obviously this is for Pokemon Horizons because we know that Pokemon Horizons is going to be dropping in the US. Well, originally it was supposed to be around Pokemon Day, but now it's like going to be the first week of March. So it's not actually going to be available to watch on Pokemon Day. So I'm not really sure why they're lighting up the Empire State Building on Pokemon Day when the anime isn't actually going to be available. Obviously, there's going to be a Pokemon Go event, which is most likely going to be the Captain Pikachu that's already been data mined in Pokemon Go. But it's quite interesting that they've chosen the Empire State Building, which of course is in New York, which of course is where Black and White are set. You know, that is the Unova region. So a lot of people are thinking that because obviously this is lighting up, this is kind of like a new event and stuff happening, that it could also coincide with Pokemon Generation 5 remakes. And whilst that could be the case, it could also just be for the Pokemon anime. We do also have Soul Silverrock kind of talking about this as well, saying, let me repeat, on Pokemon Day 2024, which is February the 27th, the Empire State Building will be lit up with Pokemon colors. They do not do this every year for Pokemon Day. If they did it for every year, then, you know, fair enough, but they don't do it every year, which is why this is very interesting. The Empire State Building is not only in the USA, but is in New York City. Unova is based on the USA, but specifically the New York City area. So I think it's just whichever way you read it, really. Do you read this as that it is a Generation 5 hint, or do you read it as just a kind of anime thing? But I mean, if the Pokemon anime was dropping on Pokemon Day in America, this would make a lot more sense. But the fact that it's dropping like a week or so later because it got postponed, it makes me think more towards it potentially being something for Generation 5. I don't really know, but it's just the location, the day, it's just kind of all coming together to hint towards Generation 5. But obviously, you know, we do not have long to wait at all now. It is the 14th. It is 2 weeks yesterday until Pokemon Day. So not next Tuesday, but the week after. We will be finding out. Like this time in 2 weeks, we'll know what the next Pokemon game is, which is very exciting. I still can't like believe how close we are to it. But I don't know. This could be another hint towards Generation 5 remakes. But let me know your thoughts on this though. Do you think it is something to do with Gen 5? Do you think it is just the anime? Let me know your thoughts on that. Moving on, we do have some new Pokemon Go stuff to quickly go over as well. So this accidentally dropped yesterday for everybody. By mistake from Niantic. So we have Leak Duck here tweeting out saying a timed research titled Ghost in the Machine was briefly available but has since been removed. So this is all to do with Rotom. Obviously it's Sinnoh Tour this weekend, I believe, or very soon. So that's obviously going to coincide with that. But the timed research is related to this weekend's Pokemon Go Tour and will likely return then. Trainers globally will be able to redeem a promo code to encounter Rotom. So we get a code and then you put that code in and then you get the time research. I feel like they've just got rid of like codes on Android, though. I swear that was like a big thing. I don't know if they've done that yet or not. So I don't know how you're going to do it if you're an Android user. I think you have to do it on like a website or something. I also don't know if Rotom's already in the game or not. I've only just started playing Pokemon Go again, so I have no idea. But either way, something exciting potentially happening this weekend. It makes sense that it's happening this weekend during the Go Tour, and obviously you will get an encounter with Rotom and stuff. So I think people at this specific location have to be able to like solve the code, and then it becomes a worldwide thing. So yeah, I don't know what point of the weekend it's going to be available for everyone, but at some point it should very well be available. So that's all of the Gen 5 stuff, the Pokemon Day stuff, and the Pokemon Go stuff for Pokemon Day 2024. We've got quite a few rumors to go over today as well, though. The first one being this one. So this is a new 4chan post about Pokemon Presents on the 27th. So of course, take it with a grain of salt. These 4chan rumors most of the time do tend to be false, but you know, one always could potentially be true. But either way, it starts off by saying Pokemon Sleep Kamala themed side mode. So I'm assuming side quest. So it's going to have 12 new available Pokemon, being Chansey, Scyther, Hoot Hoot, Noctowl, Scizor, Blissey, Swinub, Piloswine, Happiny, Mamoswine, Munna, and Mushana. So apparently getting a big Pokemon Sleep update on Pokemon Day, which is going to add a lot of new Pokemon. I haven't played Pokemon Sleep, but I didn't know that like Gen 4 Pokemon were suddenly in the game, like in Gen 5, like Munna and Mushana. I don't know what I think Sylveon might be in the game. I've not really ever played Pokemon Sleep, so I'm not too sure. But I thought it was originally just like Kanto and Johto Pokemon with a couple of others. But now it looks like there potentially could be even more different generations of Pokemon kind of put into Pokemon Sleep, especially through Pokemon Day as well. Then it says Pokemon Go Captain Pikachu limited time event. So obviously the one they're referring to here is this event here that is happening in New York. Now, of course, you're probably thinking, oh my god, they got that right. But, you know, at the same time, there's got a date in mind. You know, that it does say, like, Pokemon Go event. It doesn't even state Captain Pikachu. We know it's about Captain Pikachu because of the data mines. You know, it's Pikachu with the captain's hat. Don't know if it's going to be shiny or not, but that has literally been data mined. That's how we know it's going to be in the game. And then they also say new Ultra Beasts, Poipole, Naganadel, Stack Attacker, and Blacephalon. A lot of rumors are saying that these 4 Ultra Beasts are going to be returning, going to be in Pokemon Go. And again, these are in the game as well. They have been data mined to be in the game, but it's just interesting. I feel like I've covered a few rumors now where they have been stated to be in the game. I mean, or at least coming into the game with an event. So I hope it's true. I would love to see like Poipole and stuff and Naganadel and these different Ultra Beasts. But I feel like it'd have to be some sort of Ultra Beast event, which again would be really cool to see. I think I've not played Pokemon Go since like when the Ultra Beasts were in, so I've not got any of them. I don't know what are in the game, but I know that these 4 aren't. But either way, that's apparently the Pokemon Sleep stuff, and that's apparently the Pokemon Go stuff. Moving on, Pokemon Unite, Miraidon and Phalanx, new game mode based around the Dragon type. So again, this was posted on the 4th of February. I'm pretty sure that Miraidon and Phalanx were both data mined before then, because it is Miraidon, Phalanx, and it's also Ceruledge that have been data mined for Pokemon Unite. Now, we don't know which one's going to be first or when these are going to be available. We just know they are coming in the game. We've got actual data mines of the footage of the gameplay and stuff like that. And we also know there's going to be a new game mode as well, based around Dragon types. That is also been data mined. So again, this person either knows information or they have just done their research with the data mines and stuff. But either way, that's all the mobile stuff. Oh no, we also have Ogerpon event coming to Pokemon Cafe Remix. That's another one that kind of pops up all over the place as well, in terms of these 4chan posts. Like, we always seem to have Ogerpon or Terrapagos appearing in Pokemon Cafe Remix. Again, could happen, might not happen. We'll have to wait and see. Moving on, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Rayquaza Terra Raid limited time event. So that would be, I'm assuming, maybe taking place on the Tuesday. We don't currently have a 7-star raid. Obviously, we have the Love Disc raid, which is happening right now. We have the whatchamacallit, the Paradox is happening this weekend, and then I don't think we have anything the weekend after. So we may get something. I don't know. It depends. Like, we should be getting a new raid event announcement on the 18th or the 19th, depending on which time zone you're in. So that lining up with the continuity should be a 7-star raid, which would then be available on the 24th and the 25th, and then the 2nd and the 3rd of March. Pokemon Day is between those dates on the 27th, so that means if we got a raid announcement on Pokemon Day, it would have to just be for like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If we get no announcement on the 18th and the 19th, for the 24th or the 25th, for a 7-star raid, then that's most likely that, yeah, we are going to get a 7-star raid announcement on Pokemon Day. If it's just a 5-star raid for the 24th and 25th, then that would probably line up better for Pokemon Day, because that means we get a raid announcement, we get a raid event this weekend, a raid event next weekend, and then we also would then get Pokemon Day's announcement for the raid for the 2nd and 3rd, if that makes sense. That's probably what's going to happen, but either way, we'll have to wait and see. I'd love it to be Rayquaza as well. It would also tie in with the anime too, like, if they are kind of like promoting the anime in this way and stuff. Obviously, it's, you know, Shiny Rayquaza is a massive part of the Pokemon Horizons anime, so a Shiny Rayquaza raid would be really cool. Whether you can catch it or not, probably not, because Game Freak apparently hates shiny Pokemon because of all the shiny locks and stuff, but it would also tie in very well with this and the Pikachu, Captain Pikachu event as well. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents on that situation. Pokemon Masters EX Family Ties event. So Barry and Uxie, Norman and Zangoose, Samson, Oak, and Kamala, and then 4,003 free gems. So that's the new event for Pokemon Masters EX, apparently. I don't know why Barry would get Uxie. I don't think there's ever been any kind of timeline where he's caught it. Yeah, either way, apparently it's going to be happening according to this person. So some new characters coming to Pokemon Masters, and then also 4,000 free gems as well. So not too bad. And then we're moving on to Pokemon Trading Card Game Classics 2. So this is also something that I think is just going to happen regardless, whether this is true or not. I mean, so far, you know, there's nothing that really jumps out of this being fake. Like, this kind of looks legit in every kind of aspect, but that's probably just because they've done their research. You know, the Pokemon Go stuff sounds, you know, pretty legit. We already know about the Pokemon Masters, the Pokemon Unite stuff, and then, yeah, the Terra Raid could obviously line up with the, obviously, Pokemon Horizons event and stuff for Pokemon Day. But yeah, the Trading Classic thing also is most likely to happen because it is the 25th anniversary of Johto. We got the Volume 1 Classic with Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur, and now we're getting Volume 2 with, which looks to be Meganium, Typhlosion, and Feraligatr. So it's Meganium and Celebi EX deck, Typhlosion and Entei EX deck, and then we're also getting the Feraligatr and Raikou EX deck. So a little bit harsh on Suicune there. Surely it would have made more sense to have Feraligatr and Suicune. Like, Meganium and Celebi are together because they're grass types, Typhlosion and Entei fire types, Feraligatr and Raikou don't really make sense, but Feraligatr and Suicune are both water types, so that surely would have made a little bit more sense then. But either way, apparently that is also happening. Moving on, we have some new Johto hints as well. So this is where rumors can sometimes be hit or miss when they talk about the next upcoming Pokemon game. So, Pokemon Gold and Silver 25. So obviously that's referring to the 25th anniversary. So Pokemon Gold and Silver with up to 25 random trainers around the world, 4-player local multiplayer. Wait, but that doesn't make sense. 25 random trainers around the world is online, where it says 4-player local multiplayer. That's literally local. So I don't know if they're saying you can play with up to 25 people online, or you can play with 4-player locally. I think that's what it's kind of referring to. And it says battle and trade with other players. You can find other players on the map. And then before you start the game, you can choose Gold Trainer or the Silver Trainer. Trainer name above player's head in gold or silver lettering, March the 4th. So I'm assuming that is some sort of like mobile game or something. I don't think that would be a main series at all. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know what the whole point of it is. I think you just battle people and trade with people and that's it. I don't know if you can send these Pokemon into Pokemon Home or anything like that. It seems very, very strange. I don't really know what the whole point of it is. But they then go on to say Pokemon Vacant Black and Pokemon Eternal White. And then Grezzo, and then Loose Remake that combines Black and White and Black and White 2 into one coherent retold story. Again, I don't really like the idea of combining the two because they are two completely different storylines and they take place years apart. It's not like, you know, a few days later and you can combine them. That, like, there's different events that happen in these two games and characters are in different like positions and stuff. And obviously if you play through this game and let's say you complete the Black and White portion and then you start the Black and White 2, you wouldn't be able to go to the Black and White portion again unless there's some sort of kind of like teleportation or timeline jumping or something like that. So I don't see how they can remake both of them in one game at all. I just can't see a game where that happens. It'd just be way too difficult. And then it says November the 20th for the Nintendo Switch. So let me just double check which date the November the 20th is, because they don't usually release them on weekends or anything. So November the 20th is a Wednesday. I don't think the games come out Wednesday. I think they usually come out they come out Friday, Thursday, depending on your time zone, but they never come out Wednesday. So that already strikes me as a little bit wrong. But either way, they then go on to say Legends Celebi teaser for 2025. So I'm assuming the main series game would be this black and white game, and then also Legend Celebi for January 2025. And then the rest of this is just like mobile stuff and TCG stuff. I mean, honestly, up to the like this bit, like it sounds kind of like I could see all of this stuff being announced for Pokemon Day 2024. Like the Gold and Silver 25 stuff, I don't. That'd be just a little bit random. There's literally no like premise to the game at all. And then the Vacant Black and Eternal White or whatever, I just don't think a combination of Black and White and Black and White 2 really work together. And then Legend Celebi could be 2025, you never know. But all in all, it started off really well, but I am calling fake on this rumor, unfortunately. But let me know your thoughts on that one. We also have another rumor to go over as well. Not a very long one at all, but this was posted on the 13th of February, so this was posted yesterday, and it's called Pokemon 2024, posted by Anonymous. So they Pokemon Disastrous Black and Pokemon Triumphant White. Then it says reimagining of Pokemon Black and White 2 alternate universe. So again, this is another rumor that I believe is combining the games. It says reimagining of Pokemon Black and White / Black and White 2 in an alternate universe. So that obviously there has been like rumors and hints towards like a Paradox Unova where it could be an alternate timeline, and that is one way they could combine the games. But at the same time, I don't think they will do that. I don't know. It's weird, man. It's a weird one to kind of wait and see what we're going to get. But this rumor is also saying that there is going to be some sort of like combination between the two. So the gym leaders are called Triple Challengers. So apparently I pronounced these guys' names really badly, like Chili Cress, and then the first one I pronounced really badly. Is it Chillin or Cillin? I don't know. Apparently I pronounced it really badly. The comments let me know about that in the last time I went over it. But either way, that would be like a triple challenge. We also have Lenora, Whitney, and Sharon as a triple challenge, and then I can't pronounce his name either, Cephalakes or something like that. Elisa and Iono also as a triple as well. So this is a combination of like Generation 9 characters as well as Generation 7. So they're just kind of picking and choosing like electric type trainers, obviously for the last one, like normal type, and obviously the original 3 kind of like chefs as well. So I don't know what they would do. I mean triple battles being back would be really cool, but I'm assuming that would be like where they would go with that. And then new Unovan forms. We have Unovan Miltank, which is going to be normal steel. We have a Unovan Togedemaru, which is going to be electric fighting. And then a Unovan Bellibolt, which is going to be electric poison. 3 Pokemon that I don't really think need a form at all. Especially a Pikachu clone. I don't think we've ever had a Pikachu clone getting a form. And then also Miltank. I mean, obviously Tauros just got one, so that's probably why they've put that there. Bellibolt is a random mon. I don't think we get a new form for a Pokemon that we just got. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure, I swear we just got a new form for, yeah, we got a new form for Applin, who obviously came out in the previous generation. So, I don't know about that one. And then it says Hilbert and Hilda protagonist. Hugh, Bianca, Nate, Hilbert, or Rosa Hilda are the rivals. 5th move slot for red moves, which is HM moves. That would honestly be, I mean, I don't know how, no, that doesn't really, I don't think they should change how they've already got it. Like in BDSP, it was fine. I don't think an extra 5th move for HM would really work, because you would still have to have a HM on like all of your different Pokemon. Because if they could only learn like one move, let's say like Bidoof could learn like Strength, wouldn't also be able to learn like Cut and Waterfall and stuff like that. It'd have to be on a different Pokemon. So I don't really like the idea of that. Then it says Overview Pokemon. I'm assuming that's Pokemon in the overworld. Following / riding Pokemon. Again, that should probably just be in every game from now. Bikes replaced for hoverboards. I mean, they didn't say at one bit this is a futuristic kind of Unova, but I'm assuming if there's hoverboards, some Back to the Future stuff going on right there. And then themes of Utopia versus Dystopia, and then coming out 2024. So yeah, I don't think this one's that true at all. I don't want any of this to really be true, to be fair. I'm not a massive fan of these like triple gym leader battles. Not the Pokemon I would give forms to. Hoverboards and all this stuff, I don't think that's true at all. This one, like I say, it sounded good and then kind of got a little bit worse. But let me know your thoughts on these 2 rumors here, guys. Do you think they're true? Do you think they're not? I don't think they are, but let me know your thoughts on those. And then also, let me know your thoughts on all of the Pokemon Day stuff as well. Do you think this is a hint to Unova? Do you think it is going to light up with stuff for Unova, and there's also going to be like Gen 5 stuff around here as well? Or do you think it is just for the anime? But either way, that is going to be everything for today's video. Like I say, leave a like if you enjoyed. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It does really help out. Leave a comment with your thoughts. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. It's everything from me, though. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.